Hello all, I am Prashant Mane and I am here to introduce the subject discrete mathematics. First, we go through the syllabus structure and examination scheme of this subject discrete mathematics, and after that we will discuss need of this subject, why to study this subject. Okay, then we go through the actual syllabus structure of this discrete mathematics. As we see, discrete mathematics required 3 lectures per week, means 3 hours per week. The examination scheme is divided into two parts, mid-sem and end-sem. Mid-sem of 30 marks and end-sem of 70 marks, and there are total 100 marks for this subject. And the total credits for this subject are 3. Now we go to the actual syllabus. See here, the credit for these subjects are 3. Mid-semester examination of 30 marks, end semester examination of 70 marks. These are some course objectives of discrete mathematics subject. Then the first unit of this discrete mathematics subject is set theory and logic. In this subject, we need to study the set, different operations on the set, principle of inclusion and exclusion, different types of the set, finite set, infinite set, bounded set, unbounded set, then the propositional logic. Okay, what is the application of this logic? Okay, then we need to study the very important topic, that is a mathematical induction. After that, the second unit is relations and functions. In this topic or in this unit, we need to study the relations and functions. Under the relation, we need to study the different types of the relations, closures of the relations, Warshall's algorithm. In functions, we need to study different types of the functions, then invertible function, inverse function, the pigeonhole principle. Next unit is a counting principle. Under this unit, we need to study the permutation and combination. Okay. Then in unit number 4, that is a graph theory. In this unit, we will study the different types of the graph, Dijkstra's algorithm to finding the shortest distance, then handshaking lemma, then Euler and Hamilton path to solve the traveling salesperson problem, planar graph, graph coloring. And the fifth unit is a tree. In this unit, we will study the different types of the tree, different properties of the tree, prefix tree, Huffman tree, cut set, and the very important part is the spanning tree and minimum spanning tree. There are two algorithms to finding the minimum spanning tree, that are Kruskal's and Prim's algorithm. And after that, the transport network. And the next unit, that is the sixth unit, is algebraic structure and coding theory. And under this unit, we are going to study the group, rings, integral domain, field, coding theory, Hamming distance. All these parts very much important for the cryptography, that is under the network security. Okay. Then after that, we will discuss the syllabus structure. As I already told, the examination is divided into two parts. The first is a mid-sem and second one is a end-sem. Mid-sem of 30 marks and end-sem of 70 marks. The syllabus for the mid-semester is first 3 units. Means on the first 3 units there are 30 marks. Okay, and for end semester syllabus, all the 6 units for the end semester syllabus, means for that 70 marks are divided among all the 6 units. Okay, then why to study the discrete mathematics? Discrete mathematics is the backbone of computer science. For each and every branch of computer science, we require the discrete mathematics. Their concepts and notations are we are using in each and every branch of computer science. For example, in computer algorithm, in cryptography, in computer network, in programming languages, in software development. In each and every field, we are required these discrete mathematics notations as well as concepts. For example, in cryptography, as we know, the cryptography is nothing but the encryption and decryption. For each and every encryption and decryption algorithm, we are required the set theory as well as groups and rings concept. For generating the secret key, we are required the groups and rings concept. Means all the data we are storing on the cloud, that is encrypted, and we encrypt that data by using the concept of set theory and groups and rings. Okay. After that, uh, in graph theory, that graph theory is very much useful. How is it useful? First of all, as we know, there are number of cities are present, and if we want to find out the shortest distance between one city to another city, then how to find out the shortest distance? We are finding the shortest distance between one city to another city by using Dijkstra's algorithm, and that is the concept from the graph theory. Another example is, for example, there is one salesperson and there is one condition that he needs to visit every city but only one time. That is also one of the concepts, and that problem is solved by the Hamilton cycle. Means for each and every field of computer science, we are required the discrete mathematics. Therefore, we need to study this discrete mathematics. It is a mathematical language of computer science. Okay, thank you. In next lecture, we will start with our actual unit, that is a set theory and proposition. Okay, thank you.